name, sir?
Ian.
Ian. And you think you are a good person?
I try to be.
Okay. Well, let's put that to the test.
Are you familiar with the Ten Commandments? In the Bible, God gives the law to Moses, the Ten Commandments. We'll just go through a few of them and we'll see how you do, okay?
How many lies have you told in your whole life since you were a little child?
More than I can count.
More than you can count.
Well, the ninth commandment says that you shall not lie. How many lies would you say you've told since you were very young?
To be honest, a few.
A few.
Okay, so if I told a lie, what would you call me? A big liar. A liar, okay.
So what do you call a person who lies? A liar, yeah.
Have you ever stolen anything in your life?
Did you steal anything in your life? You never stole anything. So you're sure that's not one of your lies, is it?
Have you ever stolen anything?
No.
Have you ever stolen something very small, maybe not worth very much, or maybe downloaded music or movies off the internet that were not yours?
Yeah, I've done so.
Okay, so that means you're admitting that you were taking things that were not yours to take. So what does that make you? What do you call somebody who takes something that's not theirs? A thief.
A thief.
So, have you ever taken God's name in vain? That is to take the name of God and to use it as a swear word, like to use the name Jesus, you have.
Yeah, I type it. OMG. I say OMG.
Okay, it's called blasphemy and it's very serious because God says he will not hold anyone guiltless who uses his name in vain, okay?
You're saying you've done that.
So, but I'm not judging you, actually I've done worse, but by your own admission, Retica, you have lied and stolen and you've used God's name in vain.
You have lied, you have been disobedient, not honored your parents, and you're a blasphemer.
Would you say by that standard, would you be innocent or guilty?
Oh, by that standard.
Would you be innocent or guilty?
Guilty.
And heaven or hell? You have no idea. Okay, but make a guess.
Well, I'm guessing hell.
I'm guessing hell.
Okay, so does that mean heaven or hell? Hell, okay.
Is it going to be heaven, or is it going to be hell, which is God's prison?
Maybe purgatory.
There's no such thing as purgatory. If the judge finds you guilty of robbing a bank and shooting the guard, you're going to be guilty. If you're not innocent, you're guilty, and if you're guilty, then justice demands that you pay for your crime. There's no middle ground. So if God finds you guilty, is it heaven or hell?
Because what's happened, we've all sinned, we've all broken the Ten Commandments in some point of our lives. Usually very young, because we've got this something in us to be rebellious against our one Father and not to trespass His law. So we would all be guilty. We are all in the eyes of a perfect God, a perfect judge. We are ready to be sentenced to hell.
Does that concern you? It should concern you. It concerns me. That's why we are here, because we care about people.
Does it concern you even a little bit? No. Okay.
I mean, I live by if there isn't a God, if there isn't any religion or any God like that, and without preaching to anyone, I have only got one life to live, and I'm living this one. I'm not going to worry about what's beyond if I don't know what's there.
That's a good point. But I have another question for you. Could you be wrong about this?
Could you be wrong?
Of course.
I could be.
You could be wrong. Okay. So all I want to say, we never don't know when we're gonna die, and if you're gonna have to face God on Judgment Day. He did something wonderful for us, for all of us, because, as I was saying, we all failed the test.
So, do you know what God did so you wouldn't have to go to hell? That's right. God sent Jesus to come down on the earth to suffer and die on the cross. In other words, it's like we are in a courtroom and we are guilty of committing a crime, and we owe like £50 million. There's no way we can we pay that by ourselves? We cannot. That is like going to God saying, I give money to charity, I help homeless people, I do good things. Is God going to let us go just because we do good things? He is not, because he is a God of justice and he must be perfectly fair and just.
God himself, he came down on earth as in the form of a human being like all of us, and he took our punishment that we deserve, he took it on the cross, and that's why he's called our Redeemer, because when we stand in front of the judge on Judgment Day, and the judge, God, will say we are guilty of a sin, then he can let us free through his mercy, because somebody has come in the courtroom and has paid our fine.
But there are just two things you have to do to make this work for you. You have to repent. That means to tell God you are sorry. Change your attitude towards your sin. Stop loving it and fix your eyes on Jesus Christ. So you put your trust in Jesus Christ for the forgiveness of your sins. Then, like that judge in the story, God can instantly dismiss your case. He can commute your death sentence and he can give you everlasting life. All you have to do is repent and trust the Savior. When are you going to do that?
No.
Pardon?
No.
You won't?
No. No.
Sorry?
I'll do it now.
You will do it now. Okay, that's amazing. So you're saying that you're willing to tell God that you're sorry for your sins and that you put your trust in Christ.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
So when do you think it would be a good idea for you to do that? Right now would be a great idea. Okay, so it's a free gift. You can't earn it. You did not earn this £5 because you're not a good person. But hey, I didn't do any better myself. But I will do for you what Jesus has done for us. I'll give you the £5 and there's also this for you as a demonstration.
You didn't prove us that you're a good person, but as a reminder of God's mercy, I want to give you this £5 to remind you about the free gift that He did for us on the cross. Without us deserving anything, He paid for our sin, so you can keep it.
Even though you don't deserve it, because you're not a good person. But give this guy a big hand, and I've got another gift for you as well. Have a great day. And if you want to talk to anyone else, there are people.